growing up with Redbox, Family Video, and Blockbuster, Blockbuster takes the cake. I loved Blockbuster. It was like an adventure. Every time that we would go to Blockbuster, usually on Saturday nights, where we would pick up the pizza from Pizza Hut that was right across the street, my parents being able to let us go, meaning me and my siblings, to go off and rent at least 2 DVDs. And it was a fight to see which DVDs we were gonna rent out for that weekend. Whether it was Shrek the Third, Polly Pocket, Veggie Tales, we were just indecisive on what to watch that weekend. And that was usually our Saturday nights until the closure of Blockbuster as we know it. Now, Blockbuster used to be everywhere. Over 9,000 stores at its peak. And now there's only one store that's located in Oregon that is just currently open. Blockbuster had 84,000 employees. It had 65 million customers. It was even worth $3 billion. So what happened? What happened to Blockbuster?
Blockbuster was a movie rental store that offered a wide selection of VHS movies. Blockbuster was founded by David Cook. David Cook wasn't always in the video rental business. He actually worked in data services and opened up his company, Cook Data Services, which supplied software services to the oil and gas industries. It was actually David Cook's wife, Sandy Cook, who wanted to get into the video business. David right away used the subsidiary profit of his company, David P. Cook and Associates, into buying a Dallas video store called VideoWorks. The store was called Blockbuster, the store first opening on October 19, 1985. Blockbuster is a term in Hollywood used for a successful film. Wayne Huizenga, an American entrepreneur and investor, acquired Blockbuster, and in 2 years, Blockbuster exploded. Blockbuster really changed how we watched movies. It was a big event to go to the store. Whether it was a couple picking out a romance film, kids fighting over an animated movie to watch, friends picking out a comedy together, or teenagers just working at the counter as their first jobs and having friends coming over as the hangout place. It was really an event that almost everyone could enjoy and experience together. But it all wasn't sunshine and roses. One of Blockbuster's source of revenue were late fees.
No more late fees! No more late fees! No more late fees! No more late fees!
Which helped Blockbuster garner millions of dollars, but provided customers very frustrated over their policies of late fees. There was one company, though, that was able to do renting out of movies whilst not implementing late fees. Netflix started as a small startup in 1997, founded by Reed Hastings and Mark Randolph. Randolph was inspired by Jeff Bezos' Amazon and wanted to sell items over the internet. Instead of relying on physical stores, they created the concept of online DVD rentals, or sales by mail. And I remember this vividly when I would go run up to the mailbox and give my mother her Netflix DVDs, and then having to put it back so it can be able to return back to Netflix. So I definitely have memories of the first early concept of Netflix. For a number of years, Netflix was growing and Blockbuster was fumbling, especially when Netflix offered its streaming services in 2007, innovating their delivery by mail to instantly watching from home. And now look where the company is to this day. But Netflix wasn't always this successful. There was a time where they were struggling. When the dot-com bubble burst in 2000, technology stocks collapsed and investors were becoming far more cautious. It was so bad that Netflix tried to sell itself to Blockbuster for about $50 million, but the Blockbuster CEO laughed in their face. Blockbuster attempted to do a streaming service, but it was not successful. They were still heavily relying on physical retail stores, and they weren't innovating with technology or the internet. For years, Blockbuster was in financial troubles, until ultimately it filed for bankruptcy in 2010. Blockbuster was once a cultural phenomenon, and it had its place in society for its time. And this is just a lesson on how when you don't innovate, how your company would hurt and not necessarily take chances when the opportunity comes.
Do you guys remember Blockbuster? If so, comment down below and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!